Do you want to supercharge your channel growth? Watch this video.
Welcome to Brainstorm Sessions Part 2. We're going to do a little bit of a faster format. We had, our first time we were trying to get our feet under us. So, Brian, how did you do this week? And cheers, by the way, brother. Did you gain any subscribers or anybody on Instagram? Give us an overview of what the layout that we did last week. Did it bear fruit for you?
Yeah, so it did a little bit. I had a couple goals from last week, and it was to be consistent on 2 videos. I did 1 video and I did 1 short. And I'll tell you, my subs grew by 9. And again, my total channel, I'm only at 240 subscribers overall right now. So it grew 9. And my goal was to hit Instagram hard. I have 7,500 people that I'm following, and I would build off of that the same way we've built some of this channel. Well, early on into it, I think last Tuesday when I added 200 people, I was no longer able to add people to Instagram. I couldn't follow back until last night. So they basically banned me for a week, no reasoning or anything. So I spent the week just posting a few things, liking and commenting on other people's stuff. And so right now my numbers, I followed 20 more people as of, today, but I'm about to hit it hard again. It impacted me by tying my hand. But my short, it looked like when I was building a C10 cross member, it looked like that. I posted that. And between that and at the same time, Johnny Clyde Eats is another channel. He gave us a shout out. And between the two, either the short or Johnny Clyde, I picked up my 9 subscribers.
That's awesome.
Really, really good progress, man. I mean, it's only been a week. If we can keep that going and growing, start multiplying that, that's how we're going to grow this thing.
Yep. I want to stay on the Instagram thing real quick because I changed up, and I don't remember if I talked about it last week, but I changed up my process a little bit. And instead of mass following folks that would be in someone's account, that they would have liked a post, I would go to like a mid-level account, and like examples would be Finnegan or Tony Angelo or Freiberger. I mean, those guys are just come to mind first, right? So I would go into their account, and the comments, like if their comments had more than 100, if their post had more than 100 comments, I would go in and I would just blind follow all those folks. And I kept track of it, and I followed more than like 320 people or something crazy in a day. Okay. So last Thursday, I started doing that, tracking it, right? I followed more than 320 accounts. 114 accounts followed me between Thursday and Friday. Every person that followed me got my message that I told everybody I did last week, and I picked up 18 subscribers Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So
man, that's good.
It was a big day. So I'm just looking at my analytics here for last week. Like I picked up 35 subscribers last week. So that was a week in my world, right?
Oh, for sure. In anybody's world. I mean, well, not anybody, but us small guys, man, we're grinding out. That's progress.
Yep. And so I was doing the math, and it kind of inspired me to look also at my mountain bike channel. So I started doing the same process on it, except I'm trying to keep it super localized right now to grow, because I'd like to do a lot of collaborations this summer. I live in Bentonville, Arkansas, which is like becoming the mountain bike capital of the world. So if I can collaborate with a lot of riders here, it'll help me grow quickly, right? So I hyper-focused on Bentonville mountain bikers, right? Following them, and I followed 74 accounts in, probably the 30 minutes that my wife was in Hobby Lobby. 22 of those came back, and I picked up 2 subscribers. Now, the reason I say it like that is I have literally not posted a new video on that channel in more than a year.
Jeez.
Yep.
Well,
so
that's a really good case study though, too, for what we're trying to create, is taking something that you've established but has been dormant for a long time and see if you can get it to grow again. You know, it's kind of like that tree. You just, pour some water on it. It gets green again.
Well, and then secondary to that, Eric at 815 LSX Swaps, he said he sent 180 messages. 116 of those messages had no response, whether it was seen and not replied back. He said 41 of them actually typed back a response, I'll follow, thanks, whatever. And then 25 messages gave him a like or a thumbs up. So thought that was really neat. He didn't give me the number of subs that he's up, but we can work through that. So.
Very cool, man. Heck yeah.
And again, I've done that for, I don't know, 600 people before before I got banned. And the story is, no one sent me any hate mail. If someone does, I'll laugh it off. But I find so much more people interested in stuff that I do that we get into a conversation, and people dig what I do. They'll follow me. If they don't, they won't even respond.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, and I've not taken your advice and gone your way. Just because I'm lazy on Instagram, I need to get better at it. I'm learning how to do stuff, learning how to post stuff.
I'm making a fire picture. So
let me look at my numbers here. I had 254 followers last week at this time, and I'm going to be on the Real New York's live stream here at 5 o'clock. Well, 5 o'clock my time, and just from that, I gained a couple more this morning, but I'm at 283. So I gained 29 followers on Instagram, 9 on Facebook, and 8 subscribers on YouTube. And that was more focusing on content and stuff than it was me promoting myself. So that's where I stand.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's where, let me go ahead and pull up our weekly goals here. Let me add this to the stream. Okay, so this is that little spreadsheet we made last week. So let's see. You said you got banned, Blackseed. You said you got banned from your IG for a while, so that kind of put a damper on it. But it looks like you got more than 100 people that you reached out to.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think and I think I was still able to send some messages, and I just couldn't follow people back. So like if I was sending something out, I think they could see me trying to follow them. I don't know. I was definitely banned there for a little bit. Again, 9 people. I didn't hit as many channels as I would have liked on YouTube. My numbers were only like 50. I fell off after a couple of days. I was trying to do, I think, 25 or 30 small to medium YouTube channels every day. So I got to focus back on that, and then get 2 videos turned out this week. The shorts did work for me. I know you guys have had some different issues with shorts where you post one and you lose people.
Yeah, that's
I'm
me.
not sure if I'm not sure why, but all my stuff is tailored towards P10 or OBS. Even though I'll lose people a little now and then, it seems positive on my first short.
Yeah, the shorts on mine, it's weird. They'll like be dormant for a day or two, and then just a rocket ship for 6 or 8 hours, and then it's back. Literally some of them are just dead flat, like 4 days of showing it to 0 people, which is strange to me. Like even my followers that are watching regular videos don't even see it. Maybe they were in that rocket ship, to 750 views and then fall off. But I do get quite a bit of the -1 subscriber on shorts. I do that more than I add.
Yeah, I've only done one, and it didn't go very far. But then again, I don't know enough about shorts to really make one that's going to skyrocket. I'm still learning, what tags do I use? How do I know I have to film it vertically now. But shorts are something I definitely want to research more on, because I know you can get it's quick views, but you get somebody, at least the traffic comes to your channel.
Yeah. The hardest part, like in my opinion, so I'm already posting a lot of that stuff to our TikTok. So if it's going to be on TikTok, it's just a simple move it over and I'll post the same video on YouTube. And so I keep thinking, okay, well, they'll see that. And the thing about the views is they're almost forced to view it because the way it rolls, people just see it. So it's obvious that YouTube is turning it off at some point. It's not showing it to anybody else. I don't know if it's when somebody leaves the channel, when somebody gives a thumbs down, if somebody, I have no idea. It literally just goes, like,
yeah, it's, something. I bet it's something with the analytics in YouTube.
Yeah, like if 3 people in a row just fast and throw it to the next level, then they don't. They're like, oh, 3 people said no, bye. So it blows my mind. And to be honest, I truly don't care to learn that much about it because it doesn't pay me. So like if I'm already making the video for TikTok, I'll put it on there, but I'm not going to dig deep. So I add our description, I add, tags and all that kind of stuff like it's a regular video, but I put it in a playlist on its own, and I don't, other than that, I'm not like going to try to figure out the shorts algorithm. So
yeah, that's a good point for people who are monetized, but definitely for people who are not monetized, I would highly suggest, oh, come on. Somebody calling me during the middle. Sorry, guys. Yeah, if you're not monetized, I would highly suggest learning that formula just to get the traffic to your channel. You know what I mean? I think that would be a huge benefit for people trying to get their way up to 1,000 and get their watch hours in.
Yeah, and even for me, it's been a little tough sitting down and editing videos a couple times a week. I have some stuff from the other day to edit, but Narks and I are both working 40, 50, 60 hours a week on our normal job. And then we put in, 40 hours a week on the cars. So for me, like a short, it's quick enough where I can keep content rolling. And if it's bringing, hell, if it's even 1 subscriber every time I post, then there's benefit for me posting, I think. And then once I get over that hump, strategy may change. And it may be, I gotta fix something else. I gotta make sure I'm consistent on, this truck gets built this day, this truck gets built this day, and whatever, so forth.
Yeah, and it's really putting together a system or kind of like a formula for whether you're recording shorts or whether you're recording videos. It definitely takes some creative planning, and I actually have a big whiteboard that I keep next to me that I write everything down. That's my only way to stay focused and stay, going forward on my path is with the whiteboard. Yeah,
same here. I have one with ideas for videos, and again, we think about it more of like Narks was helping me the other day, and we're recording just a ton of different stuff. It's going to be harder than if I thought through, not necessarily scripted stuff, but if I would have thought through and go, okay, here's my intro, here's what I'm going to show, here's my outro, I think that would help. By the way, I appreciate the intro you made for me. It's great. And then as you see, I'm starting to elevate my camera to get these fluorescents out of the way.
Yep.
And get the camera up a little higher and than the computer because I got to be right on it. But I think that's helped the quality of my video a little bit between that and now I have the intro and dropping the subscribe. And I'm sure I'll still be messing with that, adding to it and tweaking it some. But just getting the overall cadence down of what it is, right? A little piece of the video, which is kind of 5 seconds to tell you what you're going to see, the intro, and the meat of it, and then the outro, which no one will ever make to. But
No, that's really, really good advice for people who are watching this. Is if you learn how to record it the way you're going to edit it, you will save yourself so much time. And then after you're done with what your main, I call it the meat and potatoes of the video is going to be, then do your B-roll afterwards. And you can chop up the B-roll and put it anywhere you want inside of there, however you want to transition it. But if you do that, you will save yourself editing time, which, as we know, time is of the essence for everybody.
Yeah. I was watching a behind the scenes video today of Boost Rodeo, And when they hit 1,000 subscribers, they did a full video. Well, then he went back in and edited and basically showed how the entire video was shot. It was really neat, and it really made me think a lot more in depth about what, like how I'm going to shoot for the future.
For sure. And that's the stuff that the bigger guys know that we don't know.
Yep.
And that's where they got it.
Boost Rodeo has 2,400 subscribers. Like, he's not a huge channel, but he records and edits like he's a huge channel. And that's why he'll blow up. And I don't know if I'm changing the subject. If I am, but you can tell me.
Go ahead.
But I'm going back through my top playlist right now. My goal is to have 1,000 video views a day, right? So my top playlist without shorts, because shorts can do it instantly, easily. My top playlist is our LS Swap Land Cruiser. And so I'm going back through all of those videos and like adding descriptions and adding tags, and I'm going to change the titles and things like that. It's hilarious to watch your old video. Now, Brian won't have this problem, but we have almost 500 videos on our channel. So we've been recording diligently, for 3.5 years, and it started on an iPhone with no mic. And that's the videos I'm in right now. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't know why people watch that stuff. It was horrible. You
got to start somewhere though, man. You got to turn it on and go for it. And if you like doing it and you get comfortable behind the camera, that's when you're like, okay, I need to figure this out a little more.
I need to upgrade. And that's exactly what we've done, and it'll be interesting to see the next 5 years of evolution, how much better we'll get with editing, how much better we'll get with shooting. And, for one, the camera quality, I went from an iPhone 5 to, like a GoPro Hero 8 now. So
yeah, that's a big jump there.
Yeah. And I think in the video I'm doing right now with the description, I literally, I think I remember having it leaned up against a bottle of water to get the shot, so I could like sit across the 20 feet away from the phone and get the video. It was hilarious.
Oh, I've duct taped my phone to stuff. I've done some crazy things when I first was starting out to try and get, that little shot that I wanted.
Yep. It's pretty funny. So if you are a small channel or a small number of videos, go back through, edit that stuff, look at your descriptions, look at your tags. We're averaging about 500 views a day right now. And so, you figure 500 a day. Well, if I can turn that to 1,000, that's just one more video view per video I have. Like, that's got to be pretty easy to do with the, stuff that people would be searching for.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing, is making it work with the algorithm, actually putting a dynamic thumbnail on it so people want to click it. Because I know my first ones, I don't think I even knew what a thumbnail was. There's something that showed up. It was just part of the video, the stock thing that comes up. So
yep, that's what this one is right now. And then so with that playlist, I went through and I created a thumbnail, and it would be like, it's Project Elsie is the playlist, but it'd be like Project Elsie real big, and then it would say like episode 1, and then in words you can't even read, it would be about what the thing was about. So it's really pretty funny, the evolution that has happened.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, so looking through here, I had some stuff that I went through. I like to do a lot of research on all this stuff, and there were some really good videos that were shared with us on our Car Tubers group.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some stuff that I was able to pull out of that I just kind of wanted to let people know about. One of them was, I wanted to say something because last week I said I was putting up the promotion for the Brain Sessions video. And I used Google Ads, which is the YouTube ads. I used Google Ads to make an ad, and I customized it and sent it to places I know, because you can send it on a map of the United States, what states, and you can even localize it down to a city. So I put it in like Colorado and basically all the way down through the Midwest and then over to California and Arizona. And I spent $20 on it, and it yielded over 2,000 views.
That's awesome.
For $20. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And I think I'm going to end up getting some more subscribers from that as the thing keeps growing. And then I did another one with a Facebook ad, which was one of my last lives. And I got 160 for $20.
That's
160
awesome.
views for $20. versus 2,000 views through Google Ads.
Yeah.
So just comparing the two, I don't think I'll be putting money into Facebook Boost anymore. So,
well, and the other side of that too is like you get paid by YouTube. You're monetized. Like you're not monetized with Facebook. So, like in my opinion, I'm gonna spend money where I can make money. It's my understanding that AdSense won't pay you on videos you've promoted, but I mean, I got a whole bunch of other videos I can get people to watch if I just need to get them to the channel.
yes, for sure. The other thing that I utilized when I posted that video, and then the video I posted yesterday, I posted another USRL, my unaware street racing, but I looked at the analytics. I don't know, let me see if I can pull it up, but I looked at the analytics on my channel and found out what time of day was the best time of day, for me to post. Let me see if I can get back in there real quick, because this is critical information for anybody who is posting a video. I know some people just randomly, I'm done with the video, and they post it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need to look at, let's see, is it under engagement? Overview. Trying to find it here. Sorry, guys. YouTube advertising traffic. It's under audience. Okay, let me pull this back up and share this tab because it's really, really good information. Let me stop sharing screen. Share again. Chrome tab. Analytics. Okay, let me pull this over here so I can see us as well. All right, so you guys can see that? So if you look at this purple here, all these little purple slashes, by the way, this is under YouTube Studio, Analytics, Audience is the tab that you want to go to. And if you look, Sundays, if I post one at 8 a.m. is where people start to wake up. 9 a.m. is better, but 10 a.m. is that dark purple. So I want to drop that video at 10 a.m. on a Sunday if I'm going to drop a video on Sunday. But if I go over to Monday, it doesn't get dark purple until 3 p.m. So utilize this graph to when you need to drop your video. And you'll notice it. Some people, you'll get 3 or 4 in a minute because they all drop at 3 o'clock or they all drop at 5 o'clock, or you'll start seeing that. That's how they're getting that information.
Yeah. So I'll tell you, I'm looking at mine here. And I typically will drop all of my videos at 7 p.m. Not the shorts, but all of our videos drop at 7. Every day, 7 p.m. Very many of your viewers are on YouTube every day at 7. Mine is from 6 to 9 p.m. is when everybody on my stuff is on YouTube. And so it's kind of one of those things, like Brian knows this. If you only have white Toyota Camrys, your number one selling car is going to be a white Toyota Camry.
Right.
So if you're only selling at 7 p.m. at night, in my case, is that why all your videos do at 7? Or mine, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, I want people to get used to especially if you have that thing is dark purple, and they get used to the time in which you're putting them up.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about CPM. Once you get monetized, you get CPM. It's basically cost per view. So your CPM is going to, basically what that is per 1,000 views. People use ad blockers and certain mobile browsers that bypass it, so they watch your channel without any advertising. So you only get 60% of your views are monetized. That is some information that I was able to pull from. So it's even harder of a struggle than what some people realize, but that's what makes up your views.
But now if they're in a membership or I don't remember what YouTube calls it, but where they pay to not see ads, you get a small portion of that money.
Yeah.
It's just not what
YouTube Red or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the paid version of YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a couple other apps you can get too that block those things. Not that anybody needs to get those. Don't get those. But
Yeah.
there are also something called the Google Preferred program. If you ever hear anybody say that, what that is, that's the top 5% most viewed channels. And that's where you have your big dogs like Nike and all these big dog companies that those are the people that they go to place their ads.
Yeah.
So it's called Google Preferred program.
Yeah. One day when we're on that thing.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get there. A couple other things here real quick. I know we're getting ready to wrap up. I usually want to keep these around 30 minutes so we all have time to do stuff here. Say your title out loud in your video. So when you intro your video, hey, today we're going to, and use that and say it probably 2 times throughout your video. It's kind of hard to get into memory. I've not done this yet, but this is definitely a tip that was given to me that works because it helps the Google ranking. So when somebody searches a term, believe it or not, it actually looks through your video at hyperspeed and takes the words you said to see if it matches it. That's how advanced this analytics is. And
right.
then,
so let's stay on that a second. So, the last few videos, probably the last 20 videos I've done, I've gone like as I'm editing it, I'll go back and do my intro. So a lot of times people will see me in different clothing than what I'm actually in the shot or in the video because I've gone back and I'm like, hey, this is Mike and our subject, blah, 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 we're going to do this. And that's really the reasoning behind that is because not because of the title, but because half the time I'm recording over like 3 or 4 days. So if I do the intro, then it's hard for me to stay on task with as much stuff as we have going on in the shop. So.
No, that's a really good point too. But it's even if when you make your new one, if you can think of what you're going to call it prior to you making that intro, you can add it in there.
Yep.
And then session time is. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, so that's what I was saying. Like, don't even worry about your intro until maybe after the video is shot and you're editing it, and then go back in and do your intro. Yes.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times as well. The other one they had was session time tips. Keeping people on your page. One thing that I want to try that I've not done yet, it says to try and add a clip of a popular video that you have upcoming, or if it's the next one in the series and you have it preloaded, put that at the end of your video saying, if you like this one, check out this one, and have a little clip of it playing. Because you can overlay it in your video. At the end, have a little clip of it playing so they get a preview of what they want to go see next, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know if it works, but hey, let's go give that thing a try and see if we can bear fruit. That's why this is called Brainstorm Sessions. We'll try anything and see what happens with it.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
The last thing I have one. Go ahead.
Good. No, I was going to jump back to something on your Unaware Street Racing League. Why don't you start launching on people when they're not looking?
Yes.
Camera towards the car. You honk 3 times and go. That's what we want to see.
I know that's what you want to see, but I like my license. If I hit the gas, my car doesn't go. It smokes the tires, and there's lots of noise and hubbaloo. I guess I could ease on it. It still would look like I'm launching.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. The other one I wanted to give to everybody, and this is something, Brian, I'd love to see if you could get in on this as early as you are in your YouTube career. Amazon Associates. Have you guys looked at that at all?
So we did that, and I will do it again. We didn't make any money on it because it was at the very end of every video, and I never said anything really about it. And I would just put the link down in the thing below. But there's people making money at it.
Well, and that's another thing where you strategically have to put it into your videos. If you know you're using a tripod or a camera or whatever, go sign up for Amazon Associates. You don't have to be monetized to use it. So if you want to start making money before you're monetized, if you learn, there's tons of videos on how to use it. But Amazon Associates is real fast, real easy. I did it in about 10 minutes. And it gives you links that you add down in your description below. All you got to do is once again, call to action. Say, hey guys, if you like this, tripod I used or how I got this angle, here's what I used, all down in the link.
Yep. It's an affiliate program. So like if they use your link to go into Amazon and buy stuff, then you get a portion of that money.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Well, cool. Do you guys have anything else you want to share with everybody?
My goal for the year is 5,000 subscribers. So to do that, I'm going to hammer people. So good luck, Instagram. Coming for you.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can pump up my numbers without getting booted this week. Setting at 240. One of my big truck shows of the year is in about 3 weeks. So I really need to hit 500 with that show. So that I can be on track to get to my 1,000 somewhere in summer. But it's going to take a lot of grinding. So that's where I am. Back to the grind.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm pushing to get to 2,000 by the end of February. So
yeah, I am interested to see, Brian, if you dig deeper, like, and not mass for this next round, like what that does, because I really think you're probably on like a probation, and so be concerned with going in and follow 500 people in the next 2 days. Like you may need to grow slowly. So you need to dig in.
Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just hit instead new people. I'll go back through all the people that are following me, and I'll take a chunk of that based on C10 stuff, since it's going to be C10 for the rest of the month. If all else fails and they ban me, I'll start a new channel, and it'll be White Seed Tuesday.
It'll be Brian at Blackseed Originals.
It'll be Brian Seed Originals.
Follow my backup account.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's probably why a lot of people have that. So I'm interested to see that next week. I really am going to dig in hard on the Instagram, and then I would like to start maybe figuring out some algorithm or a process for Facebook too. So I don't know. Facebook has never been very kind to us. I don't seem to grow very well there. You post a link to a YouTube video and it just kills any kind of reach. So I'd like to see if maybe, like, Brian got a message out of the blue the other day from a Facebook follower. So.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So anyways, we got to go. You got your big time.
Hey,
live feed.
Wish me luck, man. Wish me luck. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, dude. See you.
See ya.